Hey everybody, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Happy New Year, Sagittarius. Hopefully you can see my silly little hat. So this is going to be a general reading for Sagittarius for January 1st through January 17th. And it is a general reading, so it can cover anything from work to health to friends, family, love, etc. So take it how it resonates for you if it does. And if it doesn't resonate, always check your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign. You can get a free birth chart online and find out where your placements are for your other parts of your chart if you want to do that. But anyway, I've pre shuffled all your cards here, Sagittarius. So we're going to get into your energy in just a moment again. So I just want to do this sound bell for healing and to help focus for the reading. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. Oh, and my kitty cat just ran by. What? You don't like that? Or you just don't like Sagittarius? I'm a Sagittarius. What are you trying to say, Nefertiti? Anyway, guys, let's get into your reading here. About to grab the wrong cards. These are the cards we start with. So yeah, if you're watching this later and you're not watching live and you want to fast forward through this part, feel free to do that just while I get your card placements here. Okay, so just give me a moment. Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. January 1st through the 17th. What does Sagittarius need to see, need to know for their highest good? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to see, need to know for their highest good? January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. For their highest good, what they need to see, what they need to know. Okay, Sagittarius. Get a really good mix here, even though all the cards are shuffled each time 5 times, and I cut the deck several times as well, and then we do the fish pile. But anyway, okay, Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Sagittarius, January 1st through the 17th. What do we need to see? What do we need to know? Messages for Sagittarius, January 1st through the 17th. Wait, I think I see a couple flips. Hold on. I don't take flippers, but if they want to come back out, they will. Okay. Messages for Sagittarius, January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Sagittarius, January 1st through the 17th. So we need to know January 1st through the 17th. Okay, 2 more, guys, 2 more. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, January 1st through 17th. What does Sagittarius need to see? What does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, Queen of Swords popped out, but I didn't select her, so one more card, right? 1, 2, Yep, one more card. Okay, here we go. Sagittarius, messages for Sagittarius, January 1st through the 17th in the house. Messages for Sagittarius. All right, let me get these out of the way here so we can start your reading. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So you can look at the first row as energy starting around January 1st, a little bit before, a little bit after. It's not exact. And the energy that we've been in this weekend, and then moving forward to next week and the following weekend and week, the second row into the 17th, a little bit before, a little after. Okay, so what we have here is the Two of Wands in the upright position, the Hanged Man in the upright position, Five of Wands in the upright position, King of Cups upright, Page of Cups upright, and Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so we start off with your reading, Sagittarius, with the Two of Wands. Now, this energy of this card is not an action card, but a contemplation card. Um, this could be you yourself or the person you're dealing with or general situation. But it's basically a time to almost like people watch, observe other people, see how they deal with similar problems, or if it's not similar problems, just how they are on their own life path. Um, and like I always say about this card, it's not a copycat. You're not copying them or anything like that, especially not a Sagittarius, because they just like Scorpio and Pisces and some of the other really creative signs. I mean, all signs are creative, but they like usually stand out on their own. But anyway, it's a time of just really watching and taking everything in. Okay, so in this deck, you'll see with the Two of Wands, it's a stingray, and so you see his little or her little tiny eye popping out here and looking through. Okay. So it's also a time where there could be past celebrations that just happened or future celebrations kind of on the way with the wands here. Or that could be something that's just out on the outside that is affecting your environment a little bit. And also with all the water in the card, there could be a lot of emotions just under the surface. And so that's the other reason why you're not making a big action play right now. And you are more just observing and absorbing things and contemplating them right now. Okay. Now, with the Hanged Man in the upright position, this is a card of a little bit of, it can go a couple different ways since it's a general reading of being unbalanced in some way. But the positive side of the Hanged Man card is about seeing things from a new perspective. Obviously, you can't stay upside down forever. Because if you're a human, you're going to lose the blood to your head and all that stuff. So you can't stay there forever. But it's just a metaphor basically to look at things from a new perspective, and it looks like you already are. And so it's following the Two of Wands that we just talked about. You could be opening your horizons and your mindset about different things that you maybe weren't doing before because you're doing so much absorbing and people watching and learning something from other people. Okay, so in this deck, you'll see that these are ants. They're a certain type of ant, but I don't remember right now. And so they are upside down, crawling through the little ant hole. Okay. Now, this is another, when I said that it could go two different ways as far as when you're upside down. In the traditional tarot, you would see a man. Sometimes he's not upside down, sometimes he's just on one foot. He's balancing on one foot. Okay. And so just like the ant, because they are an insect, they feel things in the ground first. Like, they always say if there's going to be an earthquake or something going on, watch what the insects are doing, okay? So that's just another way to say make sure that you are really grounded at this time, if you aren't already, okay? Now, with the next card you have here, Sagittarius, there seems to be a lot of defensive energy on your part about something. Yes. Oh my goodness. Do you want to say hello? You want to say a quick hello? Because it's the Sagittarius reading. Come here, Gigi Booba. Gigi baby. Oh, oh, this is Miss Nefertiti. Nefertiti, you want to do the tarot cards? You want to do the tarot cards? Yes. Why are you so funny? Why are you such a vocal kitty cat? Huh? You've had your dinner. You gotta go chill. Sorry, guys. Um, and yeah, so I was talking about the little bit of defensive energy, or a lot, with the Five of Wands card here, Sagittarius. So this could be for a couple different reasons. We'll find out more when we do the confirmation cards. But traditionally with the Five of Wands, it's five guys that look like they're fighting at first, but they're not actually fighting. They're all their wands are hitting each other. They're actually playing and they're practicing. And so this could say that you need more, um, playful energy, or be open to more playful energy and practicing. And also, it is a card about. Sorry, guys, my cat is like going crazy up there. Um, it's a card about planning something too, because in the traditional tarot, you'll see like a piece of paper that's like in the corner and it has like a map on it or like notes or whatever. Um, so, there is a little bit of that as well. And now in this card, it's actually a badger, but you can see they're kind of in like defensive energy, and body posture here with these wands coming at them. Okay. Um, but they could be, I mean, they could be other badgers, right? It doesn't have to be like people hunting down this badger or something like that. And so, um again, it's just talking about like that playful energy, um that would really, you know be open. If you're open to that, it would be really good for you, Sagittarius. And most Sagittarius can be goofy at times, so I think that you will be open to that. Um, but yeah, let's keep going and see what else we have here. Um, okay, so then you have the King of Cups here, which is a nice card, um, all about feeling supported and abundance, and having all the resources that you need, a really peaceful energy. So there is a beaver here. I don't even think I've seen this card yet in this new deck. It's pretty cool. And he's sitting on his little stump here. And so that's supposed to be like the king on his throne. Okay. So he's got the support behind him, with his back or whatever. But it's also just a metaphor. He's got all the things that he needs. He's got his beaver dam, and his, cup here, since he's the King of Cups. Okay, but it's really a beautiful energy, and planning, and he's gotten to this position of power through a lot of experience, a lot of hard work. So he's like the king of the beavers, I guess. Um, so that's really nice energy to see there for you, Sagittarius. Um, and then the next card you have here is the Page of Cups in the upright position. So the Page of Cups is, talking about, it could be a small offer, or opportunity, a small opportunity that either comes your way, or if it is an offer, that you are going to give to someone or someone's going to give to you. I say small because it is a page, it's not a knight or a king. Okay. Um, but there is a lot of nice energy in this card, a lot of growth. It's about learning new things, and being in control of your emotions and trying to go with the flow. So in this card, I'll show you there's a little tiny sea lion, if you can see inside the wave there. So that's the nice energy about, going with the flow and being in control of your emotions and deciding what to do with this offer, this opportunity that might come through to you. Okay. Now you have the next card you have here is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is an energy of not feeling like you have a lot of support around you in some way, even though you've got all these really good cards before that. There still might be some issues here, Sagittarius, um, where you're not feeling support from friends or family in some way. That's one way to look at it since it is a general reading. It can also mean that you are not feeling financially stable right now. Um, it's a little bit of restless energy there as well. Um, but this is the perfect time for us to get some confirmation cards and see what more we can learn here. So just give me one moment. Okay. Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, January 1st through the 17th. What does Sagittarius need to see? What does Sagittarius need to know for the highest good? Messages for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. January 1st through the 17th. What does Sagittarius need to see? What does Sagittarius need to know for the highest good? Okay, one more. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, January 1st to the 17th. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for March, January 1st through the 17th. All right. Let me get these out of the way. Okay. This was like this. Yes. Okay. So right off the bat, I see you have Two of Wands again. Literally the same card that you got in the beginning of the reading. So we'll go into that in a second. And then you also got Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Death card here at the end upright. Okay. So let me just start off by showing you these Two of Wands cards. Okay. So yeah, this is a great confirmation. You can't make that up about you, Sagittarius, in the beginning of the month, possibly being in the energy of really observing, really taking a break from action and thinking about your next move and what you're going to do here. Okay. Going to contemplate and do a lot of people watching and observing. Okay. Now, with the Two of Wands also confirming the King of Cups, this energy of you um, studying people, studying different ways of doing things has led you to the energy of the King of Cups as well. When I was talking about the King of Cups having the experience to be where he is as a king, is because he's put in all this um, time and effort, okay, to build his beaver dam. And he got there because the other beavers saw he was good at what he did and he has the experience, right? So this is just showing you that even if you're not in a full action mode here with the Two of Wands, people kind of trust and know, Sagittarius, that there is a reason for this, and that if you're slowing down, the beginning of the month, it could just be that when you resurface or whatever you want to call it, um, that you will get back to making things abundant for yourself here. Okay. Now, with the Two of Pentacles in reverse here, confirming the Hanged Man upright and the Page of Cups, this is telling me that, possibly in some way for you, Sagittarius, in the recent past, there could have been a lot of back and forth, wish washy energy. Um, and you were very balanced and very not grounded in your energy. Okay. So it doesn't even have to be the recent past. It could have been years ago or something like that. But basically, this is how the card came out. Okay. But when it's in the upright position here, this is how it is. Okay. So that's the back and forth energy. And he's not standing on solid ground here. Okay. And there's a lot of emotions in the sea and there's a storm, right? Okay. But it came out reversed or upside down. Yes. So that means that you're coming out of that energy. But when this is right next to the hanged man here, this is basically telling me that the reason why you could be now so grounded and feeling everything like the insects in the earth, is because in the past you were very ungrounded, or perhaps you were around a lot of other people that were ungrounded, but then you were able to flip that and see things from a new perspective and then say, okay, I really need to ground myself, recharge myself, all of that. Okay. Now, when the Two of Pentacles in reverse is also confirming the Page of Cups, it's very similar in the way when I said the Page of Cups is about basically going with the flow on some new small opportunity or offer that either you give or someone gives to you. And the reason that you're able to go with the flow here and be in control of your emotions so you can make the best decision is because in the past, again, you were very back and forth and you weren't trusting yourself. Like this Two of Pentacles card, when it's in the upright position, is a card about not trusting yourself or not trusting the situation, right? So the more grounded that you get with the Hanged Man too, you learn to trust yourself more so you can make a decision and not change it, not change your mind. Okay. So now with the Death card here, Sagittarius, in the upright position, confirming the Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Um, this is basically, death. The Death card is a card about rebirth and transformation. Okay. So this is basically telling me that there was an end of one phase and the beginning of a new phase in some way, um, that led you to put down your defenses with the Five of Wands and remember to be playful, to remember to practice something if you want to be good at it, to practice and to have a little bit more planning because as Sagittariuses, we are really good at the creative, fun stuff, but sometimes being more organized and planning is a little harder for us. Not everybody, not every Sagittarius, of course, but just speaking from my own self since I'm a double Sag. But anyway, um, you know, uh, this is really nice to see, with like ending that defensive, you don't have to be defensive all the time energy. Okay. Now, with the Death card also confirming the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me that you could feel not supported in some way because you may appear to be very different than you were before to certain people and friends and family. So, you're going through this new transformational um, part of your life, perhaps Sagittarius, and other people, other rabbits here with the rabbit family, friends and family may not fully understand, so you might not feel supported right now. Okay. And then you feel a little restless because of that, perhaps. But I would just say, give people the time to slowly come around and to understand this new phase that you're going through. And if they really do care for you, then they will try to understand. That's what I would say about that. But the other thing I would say is that the other side of the Ten of Pentacles card is that if you were feeling um, not supported financially, um, and feeling really restless because you have to take a risk. There may be some type of financial risk you have to take with taking a new job, or if you start a new job, maybe you don't get your first paycheck till much later or whatever. Or there's a lot of different scenarios, of course, with that. But if you have to be open as well, Sagittarius, with changing your mindset about money and learning something new about money, that don't be scared to do that, because um, you're a Sagittarius, and you're the truth seeker. So you always want to be seeking your truth and getting to the core of something. So just don't be afraid of that. So go down the rabbit hole, even if you have to go by yourself for a little bit. Just do it and know that people will come around when they're ready, if they really do care about you, and be a part of the new part of your transition. Okay, if that makes sense. All right. So with that being said, I know I'm probably going way over time here. Oh no, I'm not too bad, I think. Let's get you some oracle cards real quick. So just give me a moment here. Okay. Sagittarius, January 1st, week 17th. What does Sagittarius need to see now, January 1st, week 17th? Sagittarius. Okay, that came out very fast. And it's the card of compromise. And it's the Master Teacher card. So yeah, I think, without even looking at the book first, that a little bit about what I was just saying, as far as learning something new about the way that you deal with money, Sagittarius, could be part of this compromise. Also, the compromise could be that you need to give people a little bit of a break and give them time to deal with the new you, or the new phase, or transition that you're in. That's one way to look at it. But let's see what the little book has to say too, in case I'm wrong, but that's just one parallel I saw. Okay. Sagittarius. All right. Hopefully you can see that with these people shaking their hands there, and there's some guy with a beard and he's looking at him. Okay. I guess that's the master teacher. So it says compromise, concession, fairness, democracy, and neutrality. Your master teacher is reminding you that nothing is entirely good or bad, and even people, and that every person has their own version of reality. Excuse me, which may not necessarily agree with yours. Instead of arguing with or feeling wronged by those who refuse to submit to your point of view, give up your righteous and rigid demands and broaden your perspective to include the interests of those you struggle with now. Hold on. Let's turn the page here. Mentally move forward towards center and open your mind to look at the situation from their point of view. Although it's easy to feel defensive as you deal with this current impasse, the truth is that no one's trying to harm you. Instead, your detractors are simply supporting their own interests and priorities, which are different from yours. Rather than reacting emotionally to their resistance, strive to understand them. Be mindful not to be overly self centered, however justified it may feel. Strive to be fair instead. Your master teacher's message is accept that your interests are no more or no less important than those of the people around you, so that the only way to progress to higher ground is to compromise. Okay. Yeah, so that's definitely a very good lesson for all of us. um yeah. Um I'm just looking back at the cards here to see. So, okay, so with the new perspective and the Two of Wands and the Hanged Man, these are definitely ringing very similar to the card of compromise, too, right? Compromise, learning something from someone else's perspective, right? With the observation here, the Two of Wands and the Hangman literally hanging upside down or coming from a different angle. And also when it said let down some of your defensiveness, and maybe it's not all about you too, right? It was saying, when I talked about that playful energy and the practice and planning, maybe you need to not be so self-centered, like it was saying, and let other people play, or let, you know kind of in that realm, if that makes sense. So anyway, let's get your last oracle card, Sagittarius. All right. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Sagittarius. Okay, you got the Jaguar. Came out pretty quick here. It's so pretty. And it says wholeness, divinity, and rebirth. Native American tribes of North, South, and Central America consider the jaguar, especially its Black Panther form, to wield powerful magic. Shamans would invoke jaguar power to heal diseases and extract revenge on an enemy. The cross and the circle design of this painting is an ancient motif that has represented divinity or eternity in many civilizations. The depiction of the jaguars among the Mayan civilizations of highland Mexico often incorporated a cross framed by a corchi. I don't know how to say that. Uh, this iconic device was a symbol of sky, heaven, and divinity. The painting also shows a white human face appearing below the black jaguar, which suggests a polarity, a tension of opposites within the framed whole. Olmec art forms often showed two jaguars together, suggesting a similar polarity or dual nature. At times, the jaguar was shown engaged in intercourse with the human, a reference to the mystical origins of these jaguar people. Okay, that is a lot, and I did not know that. Um, so basically, when it talks about the rebirth and the wholeness and divinity, that's the main things I would focus on. And rebirth right here, perfect with the death card. Okay, and there are kind of similar colors too, with that dark figure on the horse and the black panther here, and then the white horse and the white dogs or foxes, or I think they're dogs. And then I guess it says the white person. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, it's more about the main symbology of the jaguar, rebirth, wholeness, and divinity. Okay, Sagittarius. So that is your message. Hopefully, you received some insights or found something that was helpful for you. Like I always say, please feel free to leave a comment or even message me privately if you want to let me know it resonated for you. but you don't have to. It's totally up to you, of course. And then, yeah, real quick, like I said, I know that I show you the cards when we're going over your reading one by one. But if you want to take a look at all of them together, I always take a picture of the cards and it'll be up on my Facebook page under the Sagittarius reading as a comment under the link for the reading. So to get there, you can go in the description box below, click on my website, and then click on the Facebook link, and it'll take you there. And then find the Sagittarius reading, and it'll be the first comment or so there. What else? I think that's it. I have to take a break and eat something because it's been a long day. But after that, I might come back and do Aquarius. Um, and so, yes, thank you guys so much for watching as always. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was going to say, if you like this video and you want to subscribe, it is free. There's a little button on the bottom right that looks like a bell, and you can just click that and it'll tell you when I put out new videos. So most people who know YouTube get that, but sometimes there's new people. So I try to remember to say these things. But anyway, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. All right, bye.